Coming up next on the 10 o'clock news, fellow officers and friends numbering in the thousands said farewell today to the San Francisco police officer killed in the Pine Street shootout.
Hurricane Gordon blew houses off their foundation and into the sea along the Carolina coast today. We'll show you some incredible pictures, and we'll have a live report on what's shaping up as one of the coldest nights of the year in the Bay Area.
The 10 o'clock news is next.
Hi, I'm Steve McPartland. Join us Monday when we visit with Model Inc.'s newest vixen, Emma Sands, at 7 a.m. Monday on Mornings on 2.
Unusually cold weather tonight will make it a challenge for many of the Bay Area's homeless just to stay alive. In San Francisco, a solemn farewell to a police officer cut down in the line of duty.
10 days after the election, Dianne Feinstein finally declared victory today in the U.S. Senate race, but Michael Huffington did not concede. And this is what can happen to baby chimps when they get older and no one wants them. They're the subject of tonight's segment 2. Those stories and all the news on this Friday night, November 18th, 1994.
Live from KTVU, this is the award-winning 10 o'clock news on Channel 2, the #1 primetime newscast in the country.
Good evening. I'm Elaine Corral.
And I'm Dennis Richmond. It's not supposed to happen for another 2 months, but already Bay Area temperatures are dipping toward the sub-freezing range. Forecasters say tonight will be one of the coldest nights of the season so far, and the unusually cold temperatures are prompting warnings tonight for the homeless as well as for homeowners. Leslie Griffith is in Walnut Creek with a live report for us. Leslie?
Dennis, this November's doing a pretty good imitation of January so far, and if you have been out tonight and thought it was cold, you have not seen anything yet. In parts of Contra Costa County, it's going to drop into the mid-20s tonight, so brace yourself, bring the animals in, cover the plants, and get out of the cold.
I'm so cold, I cannot stand it.
If you're miserable, chances are your plants are suffering too.
This is cloud covered. And what this does is it will seal in plant moisture.
That'll help tonight. So will this. It's called Fast Start.
It covers and it acts kind of as like a blanket pretty much and keeps the plants warm throughout the night.
But it is not the only thing you can use tonight.
This is plastic sheeting that we're going to put on an old jade plant that's probably 20 years old in preparation for the frost.
But if you think that's the extent of your added burden, talk to this hardware store owner about what he's been selling today.
Pipe wrap, they're getting thermostats, plastic sheeting to cover your plants, caulking and weather stripping to go around your windows. You name it, just about anything that they could do to keep the cold out.
Heaters are selling like crazy, too.
Coming in for.
Are you getting rich?
No, just real busy.
According to the experts tonight, this will be one of the coldest nights this early in the season in recent memory, at least. And if it's a hardship on you, take a look at how some of Contra Costa County's homeless are dealing with it. This is a homeless community under a bridge near Willow Pass Road in Concord.
Are you guys going to stay here all winter long, or?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about the cold down under here? Does this keep you warm, or?
Yeah, pretty much. The wind doesn't really come up here this high.
So what are you going to do about tonight? Because that jacket's not going to do it for you.
Just stay bundled up, pretty much.
Do you have another coat somewhere?
Yeah, and another blanket. I'll be all right.
Any of these guys go to the shelter?
I don't think so.
Now, the Concord shelter is full tonight, although they say they're now in emergency status, so they can accept 10 more people if you need to get down there in a hurry. One of the reasons for the cold is that it's just extremely clear. I don't know if you've seen the full moon tonight, but there are no clouds in the sky, and of course that holds in the heat. Also, we want to let you know that the air quality folks are asking you not to burn your fireplace tonight despite the cold. Dennis and Elaine, the temperatures are dropping by the hour.
Leslie Griffith in Walnut Creek. Thank you.
Welcome.
Besides the cold weather, there is at least one other sure sign that the holiday season is here, or at least right around the corner, and that is the annual lighting of San Francisco's Embarcadero Center complex. At precisely 6:50 this evening, the lights went on. A total of 17,000 light bulbs outline the 5 buildings of the Embarcadero Center. In addition to this 9th annual lighting, there was the opening of the ice skating rink. This is the 3rd season for skating by the bay, and judging by the turnout tonight, it seems to be a very popular addition to the holiday tradition. The frigid weather we're getting in the bay